Good morning and welcome to my channel. I'm on now to share with you my makes for the Easter Spring Collab 2021. If you want to share any makes or with us once you've seen what we're doing, then the hashtag is hashtag Easter Spring Collab 2021. And this has been hosted or co-hosted jointly with Cathy from Cathy's Favourite Things and Patti from Life with Patti. There are other collaborators, so please, do go and check out everybody else's videos, because I'm sure there'll be loads of inspiration and, to show everybody some YouTube love. So, it's only on for today, and it, as the title says, it's an Easter Spring collab. It was Crafter's choice. I don't normally, this is only my second Easter. Easter's not a thing that we normally celebrate, like sending cards or things like that, as a family. So, it was nice to do something different. So enough of my waffling, and I'm going to show you what I've made. I've made a few different things. The first things I made were these quilled hats. This was the first one I made. It came out all right, but I wasn't happy with how thick the brim was, because I used 5mm quilling papers. I did briefly watch a video on it, because I'd seen Samantha of VI Crafting, and she'd sent Abigail some embellishments using these for Abby's giveaway, and I thought I've got to make them. And what they use is a quilling dome to make this bit, but I didn't have a quilling dome, so I actually used, which is not in front of me, which is a shame really, because I could have showed you. I actually used the lid of a deodorant, which has the dome shape, and I think that's worked really well. So that was the first one I did, and as I say, I wasn't happy with how thick the brim was. So then I did some more, and I've done them in all different colours. They all look slightly different. I've decorated them in different ways, but I've tried, so that one is not very good. I didn't do the drawing very well there, but I'm showing you anyway. Can't just show you everything I'm happy with. So these are the selection that I've made, and that one's a bit dodgy as well. I think the papers had come out slightly, but I've left them because obviously, it's good to show that we don't always get things right, especially when you're learning something new. I'd never made these before. So overall, I'm quite pleased with how they've come out. Some have come out better than others, but I've changed. So I did the 5mm in the middle for the dome, and then I changed to 3mm, which is probably why it's got a bit dodgy on a couple of them. But I think they look really pretty. I was going to put them on embellishments, and I've said previously I wanted to make some crepe paper rosettes, and this is one of the ones I've made, and to me they don't look like everyone else's. So I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong, but that does not look like a circle to me. But let me know what you think, because I've got different coloured crepe paper I could put them on. But for example, if I did that like that, with a scallop circle or something on the top there, that would look quite pretty as an embellishment. You could do different things with them. So they were my hats. I did try and do an Easter one, but I'm not happy with it. Again, let me know what you think. I had this Easter confetti, so I wanted to do like a child's Easter bonnet, but it doesn't look right to me. But again, I'm sharing it anyway, so I just put all the confetti all the way round. So they were the first things I had to play with. So I've tried to do some things that I'm used to doing and some things that I'm not used to doing. The next thing I had to go at were the origami dresses. Again, I've seen other people make them, but I've never made them myself. So I thought it was about time that I did. So here are my selection of spring dresses. So we have these two blue ones. I did follow the video on Chica's YouTube channel, where she shows you how to make a coat hanger out of a paper clip. So you'll see that one's got the coat hanger on, that one hasn't. This one has been stickled in places, and it's been finished off with the lovely gems there. So they're my two blue ones. Dresses, we always had, you know, a new dress for Easter. You put your best dress on. So then I did these ones. What was on that then? Cat hair on that one. So I did these ones, and these both have coat hangers on, which I'm probably going to make all of these into, or most of these, into paper clips, or to use as embellishments on cards. So we have those two. And then these are my favourite, and these scream spring to me. So again, they're done the same way. But they're just done, and it's just a square piece of paper, so no, you know, they will all work the same no matter what size your paper is. They'll just be bigger or smaller. So these two, definitely spring papers there. I don't know where these papers come from. I think they come from a magazine or something from last year. And then this one I've added the organza trim, and this one has just had some tulle. And then I've put the flower gems there with a little purple flower, and they scream to me spring, for your best dress for Easter and spring. So there I've got my hats and my dresses. And then the next thing I made was this shaker bag, which, if I turn my rabbit around, is absolutely beautiful. It does shake. It's got things inside it. I've made these before out of acetate. It's the first time I've made them with paper. The problem with the acetate ones is I only have A4 acetate, and it makes a very small bag. I have sent a few out to different people last year, but I wanted to make one in paper. So I have this tulip paper here, and that is from a Howells Cuppaditch cottage garden collection. And I've just added two pieces. I used one 12-inch piece of paper, which I cut into half, so 6 inches. And then I trimmed them to how I wanted them to be. And then you just make a base, a box base, and wrap it round. For the actual shaker bit, I've actually used the tool. My tool is on a 6-inch roll, so it's easy to do these kind of things. And then I've just added these lemon ribbons for the handles of the bag. And I thought, if you were making little gifts for little girls or something for Easter, this would make a really good Easter bag. I will be putting up a tutorial of how I made this, but it won't go up today. And inside here, I've got my gorgeous rabbit, and then I've got a little Easter egg and some chocolate buttons. So, I mean, it does hold them quite well. You could put some shred in there so it lifts them up. But I absolutely adore my rabbit that my daughter got me from Poundland. So there's my bag. And then the next thing I did was I had a play with the Cricut, and I made this card here. This has all been done on the Cricut. And as you can see, it's just layered up in different ways, with the different colours coming through. And then I've just put these flower gems in the centre of the flower. Now, I haven't put anything for their eyes, but I feel my chick and my rabbits need some eyes. I do have this black Nuvo. So if anybody thinks I should put eyes on, do let me know, because I think they do. My daughter says I don't. So that was my first card. And then I've made a selection of different cards using some of the Hunky Dory March hair from last year. I think and some, I'm not really quite sure what collections it's from. So these two are from the March Hare from last year, and all I've done is used their own card and folded it in, you know, in half, and it makes, I mean, these I think are 300 or 350 GSM, and it makes a beautiful card. The Happy Easters are actually the reverse of another card that I haven't actually finished yet, that was done on the Cricut. That one I've left as it is and just put some Nouveau drops on there. And this one I've added this purple flower. I think it's supposed to look like lavender because of the lavender there. And I've just added some purple Nouveau drops on those ones. So I'm really pleased with those ones. And then again, using Hunky Dory, I have made these two. This one, it was a piece of card that was Hunky Dory, but the image was on the left hand side rather than right, so you can't just fold it in half and make a card because your image would be on the back. So I've cut it down and I've matted it on this faux leather look paper, which is some of the speciality card from Tonic Studios. And then I had this banner stamp with the Spring is Coming from a magazine last year, and I've just stamped that up there, and then added some Nouveau drops, and I've added these flowers, and these are fabric flowers, and I think that just finishes that card off. Obviously I've used those to sort of try and depict the flowers that are there. And then on this one, again, this is just one of Hunky Dory's own cards. This one's got a gloss look to it, but the beautiful tulips and the butterflies, it screams spring. And then Abby had sent me this in her stacked boxes that she sent me last week, and it's perfect. I knew straight away that I would be using that for the collab. And then I've just added these foam roses here and some Nouveau drops to finish those cards off. So do let me know what you think to all my makes. I have obviously done a selection of different cards, so I'm just trying to be careful with the cards because the Nouveau drops probably aren't quite dry, and I always end up smudging them. So I'm doing quite well not smudging them at the moment. So I have a selection of 5 cards. I have some little dresses. I have some hats, and I will finish them off probably now with normal rosettes or some scallop circles, or just keep practicing with the crepe paper rosettes, just so I can actually use those as embellishments. And then obviously I've got my little Easter bag here that will be sent as a gift, or used as a gift anyway. So that's it for me for now for this collab. I'd like to thank Kathy and Patti for hosting this collaboration. It was really fun doing different things that I wouldn't normally do. Do go out and check out everybody else, and I will list all the other collaborators in the description box below. If you'd like to join in, then the hashtag is hashtag Easter Spring Collab 2021. That's it for me for now. All that's left to say is take care, stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.